Welcome to another episode of Locked In with DJ Scenario. Got a special guest in the building. As you know, my guy hellafied is in the spot.
Big up yourself.
What does hellafied mean?
Well, you know, I been through hell and high water and made it through, so I became hellafied. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
What made you decide like, yo, I want to be a musician, and not just a musician, a dancehall artist?
Yeah, dancehall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my mother and father's from Grenada.
Okay.
So you know that West, you know, the West Indian culture, you know, it's always been instilled in me, you know, and it helps me, you know, because I'm a veteran also.
Okay.
I'm an Army vet, you know. So it helped me, you know, writing music always helped me with PTSD and stuff like that. Yeah.
How long? What made you transition from, being a veteran to say, let me get into music, or you said it helped with the PTSD, like, but what was your deciding factor? Said I'm gonna choose to do music like professionally and really like try to go to the next level with this.
Well, my daughter was born a few years ago, and I told myself, and then one of my homeboys was like, hey, yo, I think you should take this thing seriously. You know, you get nice with the bars and stuff with the dancehall. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do that. As soon as that happened, everything just started falling in place. The universe just started making everything happen. I linked up with T-Fab, and then we just started taking from there.
I've on the circuit, I say like the unsigned artists, you know, the musician, the circuit of shows that I be going to.
Right.
And I've seen you a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And every time I see you, your energy is unmatched. I can't even lie. Your energy is unmatched. You know what I'm saying? And you bring something different from what everybody else is doing there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you do stand out when you do these shows.
Big up yourself.
You know, for the people that's putting these shows together, that's just a little FYI. He does stand out in these shows. So this is why I like I feel like, me personally, I was like, yo, you know, I like, you know, the song you was performing. Right. You know, it was a good song.
Yeah.
You know, for reggae dancehall, like how do you feel about, you know, dancehall right now? Because I feel like dancehall is not the same as it used to be.
No,
it's you know, because it's just a different time. But I feel like dancehall was like for me, it felt like it was so much bigger back then. Like, and you doing dancehall still now. You know, shout out to all the great dancehall artists that, you know.
Of course. For me, you know, I want to keep it. I would still want to keep the vintage value in it still. You know what I mean? So that's why I have songs like "Coming in Hot" and "Ponder Ting" and you know what I'm saying, and "Cruise." And I like to make songs for the ladies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the artists, you know, don't get me wrong. I got some dancehall trap and some gunman tune, but for the ladies, you know what I mean? For the ladies, you know, because the ladies is who buy the records. You know what I mean? So. Got to make the song for the ladies, so I keep it vintage with that,
Yo, are you seeing somebody right now?
Yeah.
Do you write about you? Has she been like the inspiration for you to write the music, or just ladies in general?
Let me tell you something about her, right? I'm about to blow it up, right?
Yeah.
She's also my musical director.
Okay.
Like, so she's the co-owner of the label I'm saying, Dope Entertainment, right? Dreams of a Phoenix. Yeah. So. She worked with Missy. She done work with Tweed. She on Praz, last album. She worked with Fuji. She did mad work. And you know who was a manager back then? Boom.
Oh yeah.
That was a manager back then.
Oh,
so
okay.
Now I was like, I need her.
Did you meet this person through?
No.
It just happened to be like, wow.
And everything that's linked up. Like, when I tell you, said the universe just do it.
No, that's definitely that.
Everything just work out. And I was like, yeah, man. I got to do that thing, man. Yeah.
Do you have any, let me ask you a question. Do you have any hobbies outside of music?
I go to the range.
Okay.
Right? I go to the range.
Is that just something like you do because you a vet?
And it's also a stress reliever too, you know. That and surprisingly bowling.
Okay.
Because when I was stationed
people
in Germany,
bowl, but are you good at bowling?
Man, I could pull up something right now, like 193. 193, I got my own
that's a good,
own bowling shoes and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I did it in Germany. When I was stationed in Germany for 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of pass the time beside, you know, go to all the club, because there's a club open in Germany every night.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can't do that every night. I wear my body down. Until I got into bowling.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I just like that stuff, man.
Did you travel a lot when you like
when you was
in the military?
Yeah. Man, I've been to Germany. Well, of course, Iraq. Kuwait. I've been to an island called Kwajalein. It's between Hawaii and Guam. I worked out there for 2 years. You know, I've been to Hawaii before. I've been to all over the West Indies, St. Thomas, St. Lucia, Trinidad, Jamaica. Just came back from Jamaica.
I asked you that question because you have a lot of places you could pull experiences from now.
Yeah.
Now that I understand that you've traveled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you probably have, you know, in the music I haven't heard from you, you know, there's probably experiences that you pull from, you know, from being able to travel and being, you know, able to see these places, you know, that a lot of people can't, you know what I mean?
I didn't been to the people say, "Oh, I went to Dubai." No, I went to the UAE.
Yeah.
United Arab Emirates. That Dubai is part of that. I've been to that. I've been to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
You know, Gantu, some hotel. I've been out there.
Okay. So your passport is stamped.
Yeah, scenario. Man, international, you know, brother. Yeah.
What strengths as a musician you think you have, you know, and you bring in now to the people with your music?
My voice, I already know. My voice, from I start talking, you know, stand out. My voice, I feel like my presence. I feel like I got a presence. Like when I go on stage, like people be like, "Yo, who that nigga?" Yeah. I want that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then as soon as I get that and I present them with the music, then boom.
Have you ever felt, since you started doing shows, have you ever felt like nervous, or do you still feel nervous when you perform?
Kind of, not like before, you know, but still, you know, I don't think that it'll never go. I don't think it'll ever go, you know, especially when you know you want to do a good performance for the people.
When was your first performance?
I performed before I met T5. I performed, but I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about when I met T5. T5 had me in rooms all over Brooklyn, New Jersey. I was doing small rooms, you know, coming in hot, you know, doing that, and then it started this build. It started to build, you know. Sometimes I'm sitting there for probably like 2 weeks, like, dang, ain't nothing going on. Then T5 called me up like, hey.
We got something going on.
And then it's like boom, 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 boom.
Back to back.
I'm not realizing while I'm chilling, she's still. I'm not really
working.
chilling because I'm writing more music, you know. But she's working, and I'm like, that's what I needed in my life. You
don't think it's important? It's a question for you. You don't think it's important to have those moments where it's like you say you're just sitting there, right? But do you think it's important to have those moments where it's like, I need a second for myself real quick before I take over again?
Of course. You gotta have them times to gather yourself. You must have that. If you don't have that, you burn yourself out. Yeah.
So you think, like, in the sense that I was like good, because now all of a sudden she calls you and all of a sudden now we got 3 weeks of things, 4 weeks of things we got to do back to back to back to back.
Sometime, no lie, it get into like the 3rd, 4th week, and I'm like, man, I just want to chill for a week. I just want to sit on my porch and just spliff this, you know, just relax for us.
What do you like most about you know, the music you make? How do you feel about, you know, not the music you make, about playing music for the people, you know?
Yo, I love it.
And their reaction. Do you have like a favorite dancehall artist or reggae artist?
Well, I don't like to sound too cocky, you know, man. But I'm my favorite artist.
No, you gotta speak your shit.
I'm serious because
talk your shit.
You know, I love my music. Play before I play a mix on the you know, on my phone or something. I play my music first. You know, it's just always been like that. I love my music first. But
why do you? I'm gonna say this right, because there's a lot of artists that I have spoken to in the past that said, you know, I love making the music, I love putting it out, but for some reason I never listen to my own music. Or somebody, for example, I speak to people that make movies or make short films, and they say, I make the film or I act in the film, but I never watch it.
I got one life to live, so I like to watch my work.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch my work 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I'm gonna put a song, I'm gonna listen to the song all 20, 30 times.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, I gotta change something. And I'm back in the studio again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, scenario, one more question. I mean, one more thing.
You want to? Okay, ask me a question.
No. Now you ask the question. I want to go back to that question. It was the Marleys.
Okay.
Bob Marley.
Yeah.
I grew up on that.
On the Marleys. Okay, yeah.
Grew up on them, yeah. My father was big on that. So the Marleys, that'd be
I'm not gonna lie, right? In college, right? I had to do a project for one of my classes, and I chose Bob Marley. I swear, it was like a project due for like, and I was working on this project for like a month.
Right.
I swear, like after that, I thought I was like a Rastafarian. I thought I was Rastafarian for like 3 months. I thought I was, bro, because you start to dig deep and you start to dig deep and really like
it gets back into the roots.
In the roots and understanding like what he was doing and the people and everything. I thought I was like Rastafarian for like 3 months.
In a lot of his
I
music,
swear.
in a lot of Bob Marley music, he talked about nuclear solar energy back then. That was in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, he was ahead of his time.
Ahead of his time.
Way ahead of his time.
Yeah, bro.
You know, the family just, him, the family, everything is just crazy.
Right.
I swear, you know, Bob Marley, the Wailers, I thought I was fucking, I telling you, bro, I thought I was like Rastafarian for like 3 months, bro. After that project, and I scored like, I got an A, high grade, all that, and listen.
Funny thing, right? my father, my government name is Tosh.
Yeah.
Peter Tosh was part of the Wailers. My father named me after Peter Tosh.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Bob Marley and the way, you know.
Yeah.
When Bob Marley died, he was in the crib.
Yeah.
In tears. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
something,
I remember that here.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I like that. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? So when you in the studio and you working, like how do you go in there? Do you go in there prepared, written, or you go in there, listen to music first, and then how do you catch your vibe? What is your creative process?
The beat tell me what to put down. Yeah. The beat tell me. You gotta let the beat talk to you first. You know what I'm saying? Let the beat talk to you and then you start writing down. Yeah. You know, sometimes I write something down in like 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes it take me a week. Yeah. It depends on what it is. Depend on, like, certain beats got like levels, you know, like difficulty levels, you know.
What is this deciding factor when you go into the studio and say, I want to make music for the ladies today, or I want to make music for the streets? What is it for you?
The beat. If I
there's the beat. The beat.
Yeah, and a lot of times the nice beats is for the ladies. It's one of them smooth beats. Yeah. You know, I like to listen to like Bobby Caldwell. Yeah. And Michael McDonald and the Bee Gees. I like these kind of vibes and what they did, sing lady songs.
Lady songs, yeah.
So dance song, stuff like that. Yeah.
Who would be your ideal? Like if you could pick up your phone and you know call anybody, who would be like your ideal collaboration?
I got two. Okay. One would be Spice. Yeah, Spice Wicked. Yeah. And the second one for like a singer would be Stephen Marley. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. You need a singer. You need and he can sing. Yeah.
Do any and you named them too, but do they inspire you to keep going, or is what's your biggest inspiration for when you make music and what you putting out?
My family, and not just saying blood, you know, just like my team, my family. When I see they believe in me, I'm like, I gotta push. Yeah. And then it'd be like, my manager call me and be like, nah, hell, I like that song. I'm like, I gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? It don't even be, and then, you know, be an inspiration too scenario? When I was at a show, and I looked over, because sometimes I don't look at the crowd, you know, I just be in a zone. But I happened to look over, and I saw you like this.
Yeah.
I saw you like,
the song was fire though. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, he got some.
Then I came up the stage and he was like, yo, I like that one. We talk. That right there, look, I'm getting goosebumps.
But you know, you know what's crazy that people don't realize like this. We didn't connect. This didn't happen yesterday. Like I've been going to shows, a lot of shows, months and months, and maybe like a year, and now we here. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I was like, yo, you got a good record, and then you know what I'm saying? It took a while. Like it took a while for me to see like he's serious, or me to go to a couple more shows and be like, yo, you know, he got something. He's still out there. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's not just doing. I didn't just see him one time. I saw him like at 15 shows. I've been at a lot of shows. You know what I'm saying? And you were like at all of them. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's outside.
Yeah, I'm outside.
You know what I'm saying? He's outside putting in that work.
They're outside with the people. Them, yeah, man.
All the shows, right? All the shows. What do you feel like is the best place to perform for you? And what was your favorite place to perform?
My favorite place to perform, the Hip Hop Ladder was a good place. Yeah, that was a nice.
Shout to Vina, shout to Mello.
Yeah, Melody and them. That was it was a nice environment.
Yeah.
I even after I got to the stage, other artists coming to me like, yo, you had the best performance of the night. I said, what?
Yeah.
I was surprised to hear that. But they're like, nah, I was just rocking with your music. Like mad people came to me, told me that. So I was like, all right. You know, and also, you know, big up Fluff Jones too. I love
Fluff, shout out to my guy Fluff and all that.
A few artists, a few shows he had too, yeah.
Let me ask you a question then, all right? In your career, what has been the biggest highlight for you in your career then?
Biggest highlight?
Yeah.
An event I had in New Jersey.
Okay.
It wasn't a big event, but the energy was so high. And we actually had Corey Guns come to the event. I got a feature with Corey Guns.
Okay.
So he came to the event and we performed at the event out in
Corey's
Jersey.
Nice. Shout out to the BX too. He's from the Bronx.
Yeah. Corey Guns is a boss smith. So when I sent him the verse, the man told me that I had to listen back 3 times because, you know, my accent.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, nah, you were spitting it. And he's like, he told me this. He's like, yo, you're spitting. I had to come back and really.
Yeah.
So people, you know, if you ever check out, you know, Hella Guns is on all social platforms. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yeah, Hella Guns.
Good.
I'm hellafied and he's called Guns.
Hella Guns. Guys, good. I'm glad you said that because now we can talk about the music you got out right now. You know what I'm saying? You have a song out right now.
Yeah.
Well, you have a couple songs out right now.
Yeah.
So, tell me a little bit about the project and what's going on with you.
I have a EP out right now called Different Pedigree.
Okay.
Right. I feel like my dancehall is different than all the other artists.
Okay.
You know, I rhyme different. And, you know, my word pattern is different. And so I got Coming in Hot, Carbon Copy. Cruise, Different Pedigree, Hella Guns. You know, and so I got probably 6, 7 tracks on it.
What do you feel about the song? The song you're pushing right now is the main song you're pushing right now.
They got a few because I'm pushing Pandit Ting and something to get some steam right now.
Yeah. Why do you feel like? Because you say that you a few. Why do you feel like you have to push a few and not just one? And you're in for you.
It's bigger. It's bigger than people. Don't have attention span is not like how it used to be. You got to keep rocking them with tune up the tune. So you know, I don't want them to get bored too quick.
Yeah,
hit them with a style here. Hit them with another kind of style here. Hit them with another kind of style here. I'm always in their mind.
Do you feel like people are not don't take to you because you're putting out so much, or do you feel like they loving that? Because you do that,
I feel like they like it. I feel like they like every song because I'm not putting out mess. I'm not just putting out just nonsense like
just
this
bullshit. Yeah,
I got mad music that I recorded and I ain't put out yet.
Yeah.
Excuse me, scenario, but I have to be fine tuning what what this song gonna do it.
Yeah.
This song gonna do it. But
do you choose your music? That you put out like with a team, or is like something like I know that this is like
team. Yeah, definitely with a team, not by myself. It'd be foolish for me to do by myself. You gotta have more than one ear, but the ear's gotta be important. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be the right people. Of course, my manager. She got to hear it first. You know, and
shout to Fab. One time. Yeah. No, I get it. I understand. Completely.
Professionalism.
You know yeah.
Definitely.
Is this your first? How many projects have you gone? Why is this an EP and not an album? You know what I'm saying? Why not give the people the album if you already put music in the past? Have you have a full album yet?
No, but I have. I don't want to do an album yet. You know. EP. I'll put an EP then
So how many songs is on this one then?
On the EP?
On the EP.
Probably like 5, like 6? 6? Yeah,
six.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Yes, about 6 of them.
Yeah.
And,
do you have any features on this?
On the EP?
Yeah.
No.
Even like people from like, that you came across in shows and stuff like that. All you?
Different pedigrees. All me. Yeah. That I had to make that all me because and Hella Guns is not even on that EP. Hella Guns is its own single.
Okay.
Yeah. So I like this is my first EP.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to know who Hellafied is.
Yeah.
This is what I do by myself.
Mm-hmm.
If you like what I do, then imagine what when I bring a feature in.
There's 5 or 6 songs, so I'm sure like you go in the studio, you pumped out 100 songs.
I got a studio. I built a studio in my basement in my house.
So I know you probably got like 100 songs. Say who says, and what makes you say these 5 songs, these 6 songs gonna go to, what I mean, different pedigree. It's
a feeling.
Yeah,
it's a feeling. All the songs got to say something.
Okay.
It has to. The song's got to tell the title of the EP.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't.
It's a story for you.
It's got to be a story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that type of sense.
Okay. I get it. So you kind of like cheating. Having a studio in your crib is perfect for you. It's like, yo, I got something in my head. I'm gonna go downstairs. You know what I'm saying?
I got the Kayatical ball. I got all that stuff. I've spent money.
Shout out to my video producer because he does all that too. You know what I'm saying?
Big up yourself.
So he knows. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I mentioned the brand because I was like,
shout out to Thoka one time. You know what I mean? So the EP's out now, all streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms.
When did this drop?
Late last year.
Okay. How important it is to keep pushing these songs that's on there before you give them something else?
I'm gonna keep pushing them songs.
Yeah, I'm
gonna keep pushing it until I'm comfortable where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not comfortable where I'm at.
Okay.
And even when I get comfortable, I'm not gonna get comfortable then neither.
Yeah.
Because I want to go further and further and further. I won't stop. I'm gonna get to where I get to without compromise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to where I gotta get to.
So right now you're not signed, but you're under management.
Yes.
Okay. So is that like a goal for Hellafied, like to get signed, or is like the independent route just working for you
It's working for me. I mean, whatever happened. You understand?
Yeah.
If the numbers looking right and my team like it, then boom.
What if the team likes it? What if Hellafied don't like it though? You know what I mean? Because as an artist, you do have to speak up for yourself. You know what I mean?
Of course, but I'm not even gonna hold you. I surround myself with people that's like-minded.
That's what I like to hear because I was waiting for that answer.
Yeah, my people, we all on one accord. Yeah,
okay.
We like-minded, and I trust my manager. If she say we doing this, this is where I'll go on.
It's for your benefit. It's beneficial to you.
Of course, and then she knows I got the military background, so she'll be like, I need this to happen at this time, at this hour.
So you're gonna
just tap in because
1,700 hours,
facts,
1,500 hours, facts. Right? Be on time, front and center. You know what I'm saying? Be on time. Yeah.
Like today, here, she texts me. She's like, "Hey, Be me here no later than 6. I said, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And
1,800 hours. You need to be there, right? Let's 1,800.
She ain't playing.
Yeah.
She ain't playing. She ain't playing.
Nah, I respect that. So tell the people again the EP.
Different pedigree.
Yeah. 5 or 6 songs.
Yes.
And we pushing. There's 3 songs you mainly said.
Coming in hot. Pon the Ting.
Pon the Ting is you perform Pon the Ting. Yes, and that's the song I do like.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Pon the Ting is definitely my joint. So
you also like that Do My Ting. I did that Do My Ting, that Chris Brown cover.
There was No, 100%.
Yeah.
And then what'd you perform the last show I seen you in?
It was Coming in Hot.
It was Coming in Hot? Yeah, because I was like, yo, that's definitely, he got it. I'm sitting there, I'm smoking my hookah, I'm like, yo, he's killing it right now. You know what I'm saying? He's killing it right now. Because, one thing I watch when we at the shows is I'm watching you perform, right? And how you your stage presence, but I'm watching the other artists that's in there too. Because, you, not for nothing, you give them inspiration to go up there and really show out too.
It's so crazy. Like I didn't think you even peep that because you be in the cuts. Every time I see you go up in the place and you get cut. I like to watch it. But I like to, they want to put you, not for nothing. VIP is cool. Yeah. And sitting away so you can watch. But I like
No, I'll be in the back of the crowd and I'll watch the whole crowd. Just to see how they reacting to everything that's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, cool. You know, scenarios in the building. Yeah, cool, right? But I want to see the crowd reaction to the people performing. I want to see, you know what I'm saying? I want to see how you react with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of, you know, that's the kind of thing I like to see.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
You know, and that I see that a lot with you. You know what I mean? I see that a lot with you, and I see how the artists react to you. So that's why I just think it's dope, and I want to salute you for that, and keep doing that. You know, I'm gonna see you in another show. I know it.
Of course, but
you know,
outside in
yeah. So tell me again. Tell the people, the EP's out right now.
Different pedigree.
Tell them the songs again.
I got Coming In Hot.
Yes.
Carbon Copy, that's, you know, is a little something about my military, life in the military. I got Cruise for the ladies. I got Different Pedigree, and I also have Bubble. I have Punditing, and I have Bubble.
Okay,
that's, you know, two, you know, gal songs.
Yeah. Okay,
you know, yeah.
And that's on all streaming platforms right now.
All streaming platforms.
Tell my people where they can find you at.
They can find me. You can find me on Apple Music, your iTunes, your Spotify, your YouTube, hellafied on
all
YouTube.
DSPs,
everything.
Did you shoot any videos for any of these?
I shot no, I didn't shoot none for the EP yet. None.
Do you have any videos out that people can?
I have a video out for a song I have called MMB. Make money, make bank.
How long ago did you make that one? It was a while ago?
Yeah, like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. No. So this is what I'm challenging you to do. I need a new video by the end of this month. You hear me? Okay. T, you hear me? All right. You gotta get that thing done.
Yeah.
All right. I want some visuals when I post things up. All right.
Yes, sir. All
right. Cool. Give me a video.
Yeah.
Can you give me a video?
I got you. Scenario. We got it.
Let me know. I'll pop up too. Like, yo, I'm in there. All right.
Say less.
I'm in there.
All right. Yeah.
So tell them again. So, Different Pedigree.
Yeah, Different Pedigree.
Out right now.
All streaming platforms. Yo, people, tap in. You're gonna enjoy. You're gonna full enjoy yourself with the music. Yeah. Trust me.
Tell them where they can find you at one more time.
Yo, all streaming platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. Everything, every SoundCloud, everything. I'm on everything. Hellafied. Just type in Hellafied and I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I got a song and for the 4 people, for the 420 people, Propane Street Mix. I got a few different versions of Propane, but the Propane Street Mix, that's the one that's hitting. Okay. Propane Street Mix.
What is Propane Street Mix for the people that don't know?
It's a weed song. Okay. Spliff hot like no AC pon the 2 train. Grabber, kick like Liu King. You know,
I seen you promoting this on your page. I seen you promoting this for a while. Yeah. Give me some bars from that.
Yeah. Grabber, kick like Liu King. Spliff, I forget spark with the blue flame. Call up my botanist, make a new strain. Afghan A's like Usain. Ash from the chronic, make a new stain. Social distance, bun me on spliff since the flu came. Yeah. We smoke over here like Rogaine. Big spliff get sparked with propane.
That's dope. Shout out to you one time, yo. I appreciate you, man. It was a good vibe, man. Thank you so much.
Big up yourself, man.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Shout out to you. Hellafied in the building. DJ Scenario. We officially locked in,
baby. Management, dope entertainment. Dreams of Phoenix. We out.